A desert planet with twin suns.
Why do I sense we've picked up another pathetic life form?
Use my knowledge. Much to learn, you still have.
Welcome back to Twin Sun Talks, folks. I'm your host, Jonah Liu. Thank you so much for listening. And, man, it's been a sec. Again, I really didn't mean to take another break. And I gotta say, I don't know when the break will necessarily end. I'm just absolutely swamped with school and life, and the podcast was just beginning to be a little much. But that being said, something that I'm really excited about and why we're posting on a Tuesday is that it is Star Wars Podcast Day, February 7th. And this is an annual celebration that I'm really excited and proud to be a part of. And basically, what it's about is it's the anniversary of the first ever Star Wars podcast to come out all the way back in 1999. It was called Jedi Talk. It wasn't actually technically a podcast because I don't think that phrase was coined until the early 2000s. But yeah, no, essentially what this day is it's a day to promote connectivity throughout the community. It's a day to just honor and celebrate the people that kind of paved the way for us as Star Wars content creators, Star Wars podcasters. And I just want to pay my dues, to say my thanks, and just kind of update y'all on my thoughts on where I'm taking the podcast in the future. I don't know. I know I haven't been keeping up with my Bad Batch reviews. I have been enjoying it. I enjoyed episode 3 in this most recent episode. I think it was episode 6. The other two were kind of just there. But I really don't know, you guys. It's Mondays are always super busy for me. That's when I've been releasing episodes. I have 2 ability to speaks in the barrel. I honestly might just start posting those even if I'm not posting regular episodes. And honestly, I'm just going to need y'all to be patient with me. I'm sad because I felt like I had a lot of momentum going into when I stopped. And I just feel like we lost our mojo, we lost some steam. And for those of you who have stuck with it, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry for my inconsistency. That's not the type of brand that I want to have. But I don't know. I might just have to take a couple days to record a bunch of content in advance. I think that'll probably be what ends up happening. Wednesdays are also extremely busy, so maybe I'm going to have to push recording Bad Batch reviews to Thursdays. I might just have to make little changes like that. So if you haven't already, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Twin Sun Talks. That's where I'm going to be posting most of the updates. If not, just watch for episode releases and you'll find out that way. But this is still something that I really want to invest time in. I feel like I need to invest other time in other stuff more. I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. And the last thing that I want to do is for this to feel like a job. I want to make sure that this continues to feel fun to me and feel like a life-giving thing. But for now, we're celebrating Star Wars Podcast Day, and I just want to say this community that I've built, however small it may be, really means a lot. I've gotten to meet some amazing people through it, and I feel like I've grown closer to a lot of my friends because they've found a new way to relate to me. It's just like even people who kind of know me as a passing acquaintance now come up to me and like, oh, how's the podcast going? And it's a cool little conversation piece that has really meant a lot to me over the years. We're approaching 2 years of the podcast in March, so I really want to pick up some steam again. I want to make sure that we get more episodes out because I want to do that for y'all. We might be a little behind on the boot camp now, and like kind of my periodic releases like that, but hey, that's okay. We'll get it back into the swing of things eventually. And this was just kind of a rambling episode. I don't have a more. This isn't a proper episode, but I just wanted to say I think that I'm going to do one big review of a bunch of Bad Batch episodes at once, just so I can get caught up and don't have to worry about doing a bunch at a time. I think I'm going to focus on episode 3 and episode 6. Those were kind of my favorites. And yeah, no, I think I'm also gonna post an ability to speak this Friday. We're gonna just start rolling things out. It might be a little inconsistent for a while, but I'm gonna find my rhythm again, and I'm gonna find what works with my schedule, and I'm gonna start pushing stuff out once more. That is a promise. And I also want to start posting reels again. So once again, if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube or followed us on Instagram, go ahead and search us either Twin Sun Talks Podcast on YouTube or at Twin Sun Talks on Instagram. We'll be posting content in both of those platforms. If you have any questions for me, feel free to comment them, DM me on Instagram, email me at twinsuntalks@gmail.com. Any of that would be really appreciated. And thank you for bearing with me once again. Happy Star Wars Podcast Day. And I love every single one of y'all and really appreciate your continued support. So that being said, until next time, you've taken your first steps into a larger world. May the Force be with you, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye, friends.